Hello, Americans and everyone else. Today, I'm here to help you. Today, we're going to be hopping into the Red World mod, and as the great Titan of China, I will liberate America. Americans, I'm going to liberate you, and I will free you from tyranny. I'm not going to free you from Donny J. No. I'm going to free you from a corrupt government that removed your TikTok rights and then brought it back with terms and conditions and meta support. Under a free China, you shan't have that. And that is my goal. Today, as China, we will liberate all of the United States, install a great leader, who, if I have my way, could be John Sheena, the new regional chairman. Sorry, I can't keep a straight face. Anyway, that's the plan for today's video, so we're going to go in and just get straight to it. Here we are with Li Zhanshu with the People's Republic of China, and we're just going to get straight into the Red World mod and restore order to the United States of America. Of course, enforcing the TikTok remake, rebrand, of course, too. So, without further ado, let's get stuck on it. So, in the Red World mod, it is a very sad fact that China doesn't really get much in the way of love. I don't remember if they did in the Red World original, but this is Red World Fan Fork. But it still allows us to choose our ideas, it chooses our freedoms, it chooses our political parties. I'm just going to focus on building up. What I need to do in this mod is just build up like crazy and try and go down the mechanized tank path, because I believe it's very, very similar to the same engine that run, or the same coding that run the Millennium Dawn Classic, and tanks dominate that mod. We want to make sure we can get over here, and we're probably going to try and get in through California and just do it that way. That seems like the best course of action. Either that, or we're going to go in through Alaska and do the Fallout law and create it as normal. Make the law come true. But all that joking aside, I'm going to focus on industry first and foremost, following up then straight after with some production. It's going to be a slow start, it's going to be a slow burner, but we're going to get there in the end. Also, I've just noticed, because I've covered this mod so much, it's slipped my mind, I forgot to introduce the mod. Today, with Red World mod, in case you are unaware, Red World mod is basically what if the communists won the Cold War and the Soviet Union still stuck around. That's basically the context. US crumbled and they like turned into a jigsaw puzzle piece. The Empire of Britain collapsed and they now have their own little faction with Ireland. The rest of the world is kind of in the Democratic League, and all of Europe basically fell to communism. So that's the backstory. I hope you liked it. And after 6 years of in-game time, we finally are moving on. The land of China has just established a military junta with the CCP National Party, New China, leading the faction. We have Xi Jinping, our lovely, luscious leader, in charge. Never did I think I'd call Xi Jinping luscious, but here we are. And we've been building and building and building. We currently have 33 mills and 77 civies. This is only the start. We need to keep mass producing as much as we can. Now pushing into jingoism. Once the justified war goal time is -15, we go after Taiwan. They don't have a faction member. They outdo me in terms of plane. However, I outdo them in terms of army and navy. So we're just going to absolutely decimate Taiwan and take back rightful Chinese territory. There goes my visiting rights visa to Taiwan. After that, I feel like I might try my luck with Japan. Japan's in a bit of a weird state. They are very much a split pie. And with the States, the US is just, yeah, they formed a union and it's all under Bernie. Which means taking TikTok to the people of America might be a little bit more difficult than I originally planned, because, well, let's just say Bernie ain't slacking. I might just have to use Mexico as a backdoor. Also, for some reason, Britain went communist and they now follow Maoism. There is Maoist UK, Maoist Britain, led by Seamus Milne. I don't know. Oh yeah, and the Pope is back. We have the Pope. And it's finally time. Justification against Taiwan as China has been done. Declare the war. Don't mind if I do. Retake the core state. We have air control. We have the navy. We have everything rock and roll. I just need to stick the land in, and that's not looking too gravy. That's not looking too gravy at all. We are outnumbered them in the air. I'm hoping we can turn it around. And it failed. It failed. It failed miserably. Oh my good God, it's failed horribly. How and why did it fail so bad? I genuinely don't understand. I need better units. I need Marines. To be fair though, before I take Marines, I probably need infantry equipment because... Oh no. I need so much equipment. Right, I need to get producing. Maybe this whole invasion was just a little bit premature. I just need to, I don't know what I need to do. I need to do something though. And would you believe it? After waiting all the way until 2020 now, this is ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I finally got Taiwan. I'm going to send in my armored core. I think it's a mixture of like not having equipment for my armored core, which is kind of relevant when I've got 614 days till I get some. But honestly, they were easy to overrun. Their troops were useless. The only hard thing was landing. So I think my plan to invade Japan is going to have to be paused until I can get Marines capable of doing that. For now, I now have a focus to do. This focus is called Strike Bolshevism, which means I have to go after communists in my sphere. So Burma, Vietnam, all of that. Oh yeah, probably India as well, but I don't really want to bother them right now because they've just eaten Pakistan and they are stacked. Not to mention they're now allies with Japan, which kind of makes me a little bit, yeah. But I'm going to go after these guys and I'm not going to eat them. I'm going to puppet them and I'm going to do all of that off camera so that I'm not wasting time because the main goal is going to be America and America is this bloody monster. What have they done to the flag? I looked away for 5 seconds and they turned from Bernie to Fred. Fred's eaten the whole bloody continent and his church propaganda, traditional values, and White Phoenix, whatever the blooming hell that is. This dude's bad mojo. He needs to be put down. And the fascists are on the rise. Oh Christ, what have you done to America? The North American Union. Hey, right, okay, Xi Jinping, we need to do more than bring TikTok to America. Right, so I'm gonna finish off Taiwan, eat them whole, deal with Southeast Asia, and just turn them all into puppets. Maybe, just maybe consider going after India and Japan. But failing that, I'm just gonna look eastward and see if there's any way that I can get to America. Failing that, I'll just go westward and just puppet Africa. I mean, China basically doing that in reality anyway through building programs, so why the hell not do it through military in the game? Anyways, I'll keep you updated. The showdown is coming. Oh yeah, and for context, this is my mega tank division. I'm literally just rocking modern tank by 4, mechanized infantry by 3, 4 by 3, and I'm about to add, if I can quickly find it, my armored combat support, my SPs. I want my self-propelled howitzers. Thank you very much. Breakthrough of 802. Jesus. God, it's so overpowered. Guys, you don't understand my pain. My pain is just so much. I have been playing this game since 2020. So sorry, not even that. 2010 is now 2030. And this is the situation. Because there was something to do with Tibet, India hopped in. And I managed to solidify a defensive line. But they are dominating me in the sky. I am lacking resources, lacking factories. And I've managed to only just, bearing in mind, this war started. When did this war start? I don't even know when this war started. This war started in 2023. The Indians declared war on me in 2023. It has been 13 years. It's crazy long. No, it's not been 13 years. That was bad math. 2023, not 2013. So it's been 7 years of in-game grinding and defending. However, our defending has been good. As you can see, the Japanese have lost 307, the Indians lost 1 million, and we have only lost 500k. So we're not doing too bad. And thanks to my air support, I finally can land in Japan. They kept trying to take Taiwan, but every time they came, they just lose their manpower. And thanks to that, we can now land on the sunny shores of Nagasaki. I want to finish this so I can finally push to America. But I think America might have to be held off because they've gone a little bit wild, they've gone a little bit crazy, and I'm not sure I can prepare for that. And so it begins. We finally got the Japanese to collapse, and they have returned to Central Field in Iwo Jima. Now, we can get there, but we do not have the naval capacity as of yet, so I'm just pumping out some destroyers to deal with their submarines. I'm pumping out some submarines, and then in a minute, I'm going to start trying to pump out some heavy ships. After that, obviously, I'll now focusing over here to India. I've been waiting to recoup my negative numbers, of which I've done for most of my stuff. I just need to start getting my fighters back, which will happen from 27 days time. Again, I just need to keep at it, keep producing. It seems I'm losing whilst I'm also gaining, so maybe I need more mill factories to do so. In that case, I'm a pump it up. Let me get so many fighters that the sky is darkened by the metal. Well, that came as a surprise because I wasn't even in Mumbai. I took Delhi and I got to about here, but then India just capped and it all came crashing down. I mean, I'm not complaining, but it's so strange. I don't really quite understand what the hell just happened, but we won. We won the war. I got my tank divisions done, and then I overwhelmed them with so much air power that I now have no fuel. However, everything is done. It is a beautiful day indeed. It is a fantastic day. I'm going to deal with this peace treaty, and I'll tell you our future plans in just a moment. So now that I've gone ahead and taken all the territory, we now have this, annexations and decisions. We're going to go straight ahead. We're going to go and say, Japan, we are going to create a client state. Thank you very much. Japan is now a puppet, and they are the state of Japan, led by Shinzo Abe. It's 2035. Sorry, Shinzo. Alternate timeline, brother. Next, we have Mauritius, and we're going to continue. Myanmar, we're going to create a client state. Seychelles, we're going to continue. Maldives, continue. India. I think a divided India would help us keep control, so that's exactly what I'm going to do. I'm going to go ahead and deal with that. That way, it's not one conglomerate of power. And then last but not least, the conquest of Pakistan. Divide Pakistan into its constituent states. So go ahead, do that, and, well, let's see what this peace treaty results in. Never mind. When they said that it's going to divide it, it literally means it's going to divide it. Right, I'm going to go ahead and deal with all of this, and I will see you in just a minute when I eventually have some kind of peace treaty. Well, after thinking carefully and taking some strong inspiration from Europe Universalis 4, I figured, why don't we just rewind the clock and revert everything? It's all been done. The operation has finished, and everything is just a little bit mad. These are all our puppets, mind you, but India has kind of just, India is no longer a united nation. Everyone is kind of a nationalist place, and everything is kind of good, I guess. Even Pakistan got divided with Balochistan and Pashtunistan, which is a new name that I've not come across before. Oh, and Kashmir. I decided to give Kashmir independence instead of keeping them for myself. I thought I'd be nice for once. But thanks to this peace treaty, I now have bases on the coast of Africa. Because of this, we now have a mission. I need to get to America. Real world China is busy doing works in the Caribbean and in Africa. Economically, not militaristically, but I'm going to change that. I'm just going to invade the hell out of Africa. I'm going to get all the way across to South America. I'm going to try and work my way across to Caribbean, puppet the hell of the Caribbean, and then after that, my final showdown is against North America. I think Africa and the Caribbean I'll do off camera. America, I'm going to try and do as much as I can on camera. Also, these are the factions: Warsaw Pact, Supreme Pact, and the new emerging forces. Oh, and then Supreme Pact down here as well in Bangladesh. And here it is. In the year 2038, the Great War has begun. China against the North American Union, or just America led by Fred Phillips. And we're getting stuck in. We're not doing too well at holding the islands very well, but we are doing a fairly good job at holding on to our territories of Venezuela and Colombia, which I wholeheartedly ate because I needed the oil. And also on top of that, moving into Panama. We're doing fairly decent this, although I do need more ground cover. We're already at how many losses? 27k losses to 590 American losses? Since when? Burma ate them. Burma killed 200k Americans. Oh, I see. Over here in Bangladesh. Okay, that kind of makes sense. I understand now. Deary me. Well, there's a big bulk of American troops out here, so it does make sense. How many troops are we rocking in this war? So I have 955. They have maybe around 800, 900 total. Interesting. Okay, coolio. Right, anyway, well, the war's underway. America's taken heavy losses. Hopefully we can drown them out. We've got 60 million manpower, so everything's good as gold. I just need to push through the jungles, and evidently, it's not a good idea to push through the jungles with tanks. So I'm going to set my navy up, and hopefully... Nope, not going to work. It's not going to work. I don't have air cover. Right, I need to get the Air Force out. Time to start bombing ships. You know, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't scared of the American forces to begin with, just because of how many there were. Now, I don't actually really care. Like, they outnumber me, sure, but my troops are decimating them. Their troops are not that strong at all. Now, I have these. These may look like little blocks, a little XY box, but they're not, I promise. These are my mechanized marines. Just to give an idea, this is my template. This is what I'm rocking. Everything's looking good. And if you want the actual template, here you go. This is my template, okay? These guys have been decimating them ever since they landed in Mexico and ever since they landed over here in Guatemala, Honduras, right? So they're doing absolute bits. Like, look, my 2 against their 1, 86 immediately, right? My 1 tank, okay? Not even my 1 tank. My 1 armored corps against 3, decimating them. This is crazy. My troops are absolutely decimating the Americans, and I don't know where all their troops are because they still have tons. Like, look, they have 1 to 1.6 million. Oh, no, sorry, that's factories. They have 600 divisions, right? I have 382. They still have tons of divisions, but I have no idea where they've gone. Now, granted, there is a huge chunk of divisions over here in Bangladesh, but most of these are not accounting for the most and the majority of their troops. I'm going to go ahead and just keep on pushing, but it looks like America's going to fall really quickly, which means Xi Jinping can finally put TikTok back in America. Okay, so I'm actually really happy and really confused at the same time, because like I am pushing really far into America and really easy, but again, These guys have got like between 290 and 570, and I'm probably only using what? I'm using 3 armies on this attack, so what? 24, 48, 50, no, 62. I think that's the math. Anyway, I'm running 62 divisions against their so-called up to maybe 300 plus. And there is no resistance. Like, look, I'm just going to press play, let it roll, and there is no resistance. I have no idea where this army is. I have no idea why they're useless. America's supposed to be strong in this mod. They're supposed to be the counter-revolution to the Soviet Union. I've got no idea what's going on. All I know is I'm making a mockery of America, and this is easy. This is literally as easy as making a cup of tea. Same level of difficulty. I mean, I'm not complaining. I'm happy, but... Anyway, I'm going to get America finished. I'm going to make them collapse, get rid of good old Fred, and I'm going to install my great TikTok region. The new TikTok expansion. And there you have it. The American Union finally collapsed. So you know what we're going to do? We're going to take it all. Of course we are. I'm going to take it all, get it all sorted, and when push comes to shove, I will fill you guys in with the minor details after the peace deal, and we can finally finish this campaign after 30 years. God damn, this is the longest campaign I've played outside the Cold War mod. Hi-ya. So if you look at the peace treaty right now, you might be noticing something. I pressed the wrong button. I pressed the wrong button and gave Bengal a bunch of territories. So I gave Bengal Bangladesh, which was the plan. And then I accidentally gave Bengal Guatemala, Petén, Belize, Puerto Rico, oh sorry, the Dominican Republic and Cuba. Oh my god, what have I done? Anyway, the peace treaty is done. We've got it all. Now it's time to break them apart into little parts of the empire, so to speak. Oh, look at it all. There's so much to do. Right, time to get cracking. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. That is your grand peace deal. The United Mexican States led by Jose Manuel Luna. Canada led by Stephen Harper's One Canada. Republic of Alaska independent with Sarah Palin. Hey, she's supporting your new TikTok. Don't be a hater. And America, your final leader. Leading out of the new capital of Atlanta, Georgia, Jeb Bush. Hey, everyone loves a bit of Bush, okay? What can I say? Xi Jinping has decided that Jeb Bush is the perfect candidate. He will look after your TikToks, Americans, don't you worry. He will listen to Xi Jinping. He is your new regional chairman of the American Republic. Oh, the thumbnail is going to get quite interesting. Should I put him on it? Yeah, we're going to put him on it. Anyway, guys, we have finally done it. I started in 2010. It is about to be 2040. We have been playing this game for 30 years. I've done 30 years of in-game time. This has been long. This has been painful, but it was all for you. So please drop a like. You don't have to subscribe. Just drop a like and a comment, please, for my sanity. But like I said, that's going to be it for today's video, guys. So if you have enjoyed, please subscribe. If not, at least drop a like for the effort. I'd appreciate it a lot. I'll see you guys in the next video I do. Next week's video will be a suggested requester, so do stay tuned for that. And I will see you in the next video I do. Till then, all the best, and I will see you next time. Ta-da!